Okay, so that's a little landmine thing. That's something to be afraid of. Gross. I guess they learned. That's gonna be kind of hard to hit. Is he... Okay, he's dead. That was confusing. Yeah, we got gross-ass wall pimple things. All over the place. Ugh. At least half of these Necromorphs are already dead. Makes my life a little easier. Okay. So we got one of these. What do we got in here? You can catch the things they shoot. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, do we have... We had the bench here. Okay, so let's go back and find that shop, seeing as I just picked up a bunch of small goodies. Whatever the small goodies are, I want them. No! Yes. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Other thing this series did particularly well is variety in, like, the weapons that you use. Okay, so we have seeker shells now. Didn't really get too many things. But why don't we... Let's exit. Let's go shopping. We're gonna just buy some more power nodes. I'm just gonna keep grabbing them. I thought we had so many earlier, but maybe this last area just was kind of stingier with them. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so Dead Space 1 and 2 have probably some of the most interesting weapons and, like, weapon design, because, you know, like, most games you have SMGs, assault rifle, sniper rifle, whatever, and they all kind of do the same thing. Because you don't kill the enemies in the same way in this series, it's a little bit more interesting. Do I complete this gun? No. I don't need that speed. And we'll just increase my HP by 1, I think. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, pistol, shotgun, sniper, assault rifle, marksman rifle, SMG lineup. The only other game I can think of with, like, particularly interesting weapon design, though not as interesting as this, would probably be the Halo games, if only because they really started to push it with some of the weapon designs. Like, I really liked the Needler, even though it was like a homing SMG to some degree. The Needler was... It was interesting to use, even if I kind of hated it. And, like, the plasma pistol was unique. And, you know, so many of the weapons in that game felt really good. Doom. It doesn't exactly push the tropes too much, but the weapon upgrade in the alt-fire system actually felt pretty good. But yeah, Doom had really interesting weapons. I was actually a little bit disappointed in Prey. When I was playing Prey, there was, like, straight up, like, 3 guns. One was kind of interesting, but ultimately was just a beam flamethrower. It is way too dark in here. Okay, is this where I'm going? Oops. I think this is where I'm going. I feel like I should probably explore more. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna find anything interesting. Just locked doors and random junk. Half-Life has some standard weapons and some very non-standard weapons. It's a good mix for the game. Yeah, I feel like if you're going to have a shooter, you really, yeah, should have a couple so people are comfortable. And then a couple of, like, wild ones that are complete nonsense so that if people like to want to experiment or whatever, they can. We're turning on the oxygen. Bring back the fire. It might, but I'm about to leave, so I don't know.
Power malfunction. Please replace the power unit to use the elevator.
Dang nugget.
Life support failure. Oxygen output is 0. This area is unsafe for habitation.
Okay. There we go. That's better. Anything else? And the answer is no. So what other games have had particularly good weapons? A lot of the old, like, Doom and Wolfenstein games were particularly good. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't know. There's tons. There's tons of games with really good shooters. Quake. Kinda.
Isaac, the steps. He wants me to follow the steps. Step 1, crawl into the dark machine.
Strauss, calm down. He can't hurt you.
He wants me to go into the dark machine, Isaac. I can't go. She's in there. She's waiting for me.
Strauss!
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Strauss, listen to me. You need to keep moving. Can you get to the train? Can you do that?
He's coming. Can't talk.
Borderlands, kinda. My problem with Borderlands is it was a lot of just minor numerical differences on a room-by-room basis, which bugged me a little bit. Oh, it wants me to go this way. Alright. Aha! Admittedly, not exactly that fancy of a hiding spot, but still. I keep seeing my own shadows and it scares me. Seriously, shadows are actually some of the scariest things for me in video games. But yeah, Borderlands had interesting weapons, but I never felt like... I think a lot of it just has to do with the fact that Borderlands is a numbers shooter. You know, you're constantly looking for bigger numbers. Kind of like, Darksiders 2. You know, playing that was... It was a numbers game, it wasn't... of course. This is not my fault. And unfortunately, I don't have my... I don't have my landmines to wreck him. Ow. Ow! I must have been shooting the corpses. I must... Okay. think I got him. Okay, we're good. Woo! Yeah, so the dude was churning up the bodies of his fellows as he was charging me. And, I was shooting them instead of him. That was rough. We're okay, though. And yeah, I think that was all of them. The music's over. And yeah, we've got more than enough health kits just lying around. I'm not in immediate danger. Do we? Yeah, I got plenty of health again. That's good. I'm always a little bit worried about that. Did we get them all? I think we did. They act like raptors. That is some good... Yeah, okay, I'll give it that. I think I liked the focused approach of Dead Space a little bit more. You know, this is a little bit more broad. And so, you know, it doesn't exactly, like, our goal is effectively thrown away halfway through the game, which is, I guess, cool, but But I will say, I think this is probably the better game. Dead Space 1 is the cult classic. Dead Space 2 is this actually, like, properly skilled refinement. And Dead Space 3 is when it all kind of, well, corporate overlords decided to roll in and just be like, money. We'll see with Dead Space 3. I mean, if we're lucky, we'll play that, in like a week or two. Really depends on how long it takes me to beat this game.
Isaac, he's gone. Listen, the steps can destroy the marker. Step 1, crawl into the dark machine. Step 2, the screws go tight all around.
I don't understand.
Oh, God, he's back. No! No, 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 no!
See, what was the Resident Evil in space with dinosaurs game? Dino Crisis? I was thinking Turok, actually. That's probably Turok.
Yeah, come on, I dare ya, come on! Yeah, come on, you like this, come and get it! Yeah, you like that, huh? You like it? Well, come and get it!
He's pretty damn effective.
Come on, you motherfuckers! I'm still standing! Is that all?
Whoa, hey, hey!
No. You stay back. You want to talk? You talk from there.
Don't say you're gonna help. The last person who said that tried to kill me.
Hey, take it easy. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, you got that right. You try it, and you're dead.
Look, I think we got off to a bad start here. I'm Isaac.
Ellie. What do you want, Isaac?
I'm trying to get to the transport hub. I need to get to the government sector.
What do you think we were trying to do?
Hey, I can help you. Besides, we got a better chance if we stick together. Don't you agree?
It's not a chance, Isaac. Other people are just a liability. I'll release the door lock. But after that, you're on your own. And please, don't follow me, okay?
Wait.
I'm assuming I'm not going to get a whole lot of goodies from these guys. Okay. Pulse round schematic. I think I heard the pulse rifle's better in this game, but I think you have to wait till Dead Space 3 for the really good stuff. Okay. Wow, that was a quick elevator. Oh, good. This stuff again. Alright, store. What do we even have? I don't even know. Okay, so we've delivered that. I've got some nodes. I'm just gonna store a bunch of these. Oh, we haven't tried the rivet gun yet. That's another thing to consider trying. I'm gonna just store one of those at least for a little bit. Pulse rifle is the best for children. I mean, that makes sense. Those you don't have to dismember. Those you just destroy. Do we have... Okay, you know what? I should probably actually... Never mind. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm always a little bit worried about, those big guys exploding into hordes of little, like, crawler dudes. I hate those things. Okay. Gross. I should probably try the Seeker rifle. Is it just like a... It's like a snipey-ish rifle. Pretty effective. I should try the alt fire on this thing. I didn't actually check what the alt fire was. It seems pretty ammo efficient. Ammo efficiency is such a huge thing for me in guns. I hate running out of ammo in a game. It ranks real high up in the... things that I don't enjoy in video games. Oh, there he is. I was wondering, it's like, I hear it. I do not see it. Alright, let's go back and save, because I don't think I've actually saved. Alt fire is a scope. Well, less scope and more just zoom in. Still, it works for me. But, you know, I really like the scout rifle in Destiny. I really like, semi-automatic guns. And, I mean, pretty much anything. Anything that fires slowly, does a lot of damage, but isn't like a full-on sniper rifle, because I'm kind of iffy on aim. Okay. The order to... Oh, that's even worse. So, they weren't satisfied with one type of baby enemy. Now we've got the gross toddler enemies, too. Not again. That's gonna mess with me. Okay. I thought we were gonna get charged by hordes of children, but no, it's...
15 minutes for recess. Play nice.
Okay. This might be one of those segments where I go... relatively quiet. Okay. So my choice of this gun was not a poor one. Is there more? To hear more. This is my first time playing through this. Oh yeah. I've never played Dead Space 2 before. Oh my god! I don't want that. Alright. It's not upgraded. Okay, let's switch back to this. Probably. Yeah, it's gonna be easier to hit them with this. Okay. I'm not really... There's not a whole lot of things that scare me. As crazy as it sounds, babies scare the shit out of me. Okay, the kids are playing way too rough on the playground. Yesterday, I literally had a line of students with scrapes and bruises going out my office door. A few kids sustained injuries bad enough to need to go to the infirmary. Call me old-fashioned, but I think this is the problem with the kids growing up on a space station. Kids need a planet with fresh air and open ground to play on. Otherwise, they go stir crazy and start picking on each other. Space is no place to raise a family, if you ask me.
Colds and flu spread fast in space. Be sure your children's vaccinations are always up to date. See a nurse today.
You know, most of these women have been, like, torn up or, like, skinned or whatever, not exploded. You really think you'd see, like, a lot more, like, coverage and a lot less, like, whole bodies. These are not helping. Doesn't help that it's getting colder in here. Okay, so this all happened because of the anti-vaxxers. Vaccinate your children. Like, funny joke, but seriously. Vaccinate your children. A friend in middle school. Didn't know him long. Didn't live there long. But he couldn't be vaccinated. He was allergic to stuff. Oh. Where the hell did this person even come from? I have no idea. But yeah, he was allergic to some primary ingredient. I think it was like it was something relatively harmless, but still annoying. Maybe it was it chicken pox, or maybe it was like no, shellhead whooping cough. I don't actually know. He dropped right down as he turned right. Okay. But yeah, so poor kid couldn't get vaccinated. What the hell is this thing? Is it just like a weird... Oh no, it's a physics thing. We're gonna need that for whatever. Yeah, they have non-egg vaccines. But this was 15 years ago. Whatever it was, he couldn't get a vaccine. And his parents actually pulled him out of school just as I was moving him away. Because the anti-vax movement was getting real popular. And more or less it kind of came to light that a lot of the parents actually weren't planning on vaccinating their kids. Oh. It's a cryostasis pod. That's what it was. Cool. A little late to the game, aren't you? Nope. Game not over yet. I don't like this. Okay. But yeah, so he wanted to, you know, just go to middle school normally, and he was like, nope. I'm gonna pull you out of school for potentially forever, and instead homeschool you, where you won't die. It's like, oh. Well, I guess it wasn't you won't die, but you won't get, like, stupid sick from some jerkwad parent. Wow. We have a lot of health kits. I guess they were expecting me to get blasted a lot more aggressively in this. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I didn't really understand it at the time. I was actually kind of jealous because the middle school kind of sucked. But I realized that, like, yeah, it must not have been...
Recess is over.
It must not have been fun. More or less being told, yep, you can't go to school anymore. You gotta just do it all from home. I know kids are supposed to have vivid imagination, but this is getting ridiculous. Nearly half of my class has imaginary friends now, claiming that it's their deceased grandmother or something. Normally, this wouldn't be a problem, but it's getting harder and harder to get these kids to concentrate. This semester, I've sent more students to the timeout chair than I have in all my 12 years of teaching. Maybe these kids are having trouble at home. I've also noticed parental involvement steadily decreasing this semester. Right, because we've been on this for, we've been on this, in the station for a couple of years now. Wow. That's a lot of health kits. Well, I'm not even using the stasis nearly as much as I should be. There was a shop right before we got in here, right? I think so. Damn cell phones.
Still in denial? Afraid you're gonna cut your wrists if you listen to me?
I'm not listening to this. You may fool Strauss, but I know you're not real.
Oh, you claim I'm not real, and yet here I am.
You were just a hallucination. Strauss knows how to destroy. He knows how to destroy the marker. We will destroy you.
How convenient. Destroy the marker and all the hurt and pain go away. Imagine that, Isaac. You'll never have to listen to your heart.
Why is she, like, low-key guilting us into something? Okay, well, there was a shop. I don't know where said shop is. We're gonna have to store, like, 90% of these health kits. I was straight up expecting that we'd have to do more in this area, but...
Isaac, it's Ellie. I found someone. Another survivor. He says he knows you.
Isaac.
I said stand still.
Ellie, take it easy. His name is Strauss. I know him.
He looks twitchy. I don't trust him. Don't move.
Ellie, I need him to be not dead. I need him.
Shit. Okay, Isaac. I'll march him to the hub, but if he does anything stupid, anything, I will shoot him.
Here's the interesting part. She is the marker. The hallucinations are all caused by the marker, and Strauss is listening to the marker. Yeah. I just, like, kind of wish to some degree it was, like, trying to tell Isaac more of, like, hey, I need you to do this specifically. We have a store. They're giving us a ton of ammo. I'm, like, loath to drop anything here. Just because I know I can store it. Nope. It didn't actually save, did it? I've noticed it does this. I'll hit yes, and then it won't do anything. It's frustrating. Lots of ammo is usually not a good sign. No. Unfortunately, I've got like a truckload of health. Oh, whatever. Gross. Let's hope we can go back for some of these things.
Isaac! We're up here! Come on, move.
Hello, Isaac.
Well, this brings up bad memories. I barely managed to escape the CEC facility this morning.
Wait, you're CEC?
Heavy equipment pilot, class 4. You?
Engineer.
Nerd. Figures.
Shit.
It's dark. You'll find me in the dark.
Shut up. It's okay, it's just a power outage.
You guys all right up there?
No,
Shit. I think life support's out too.
that's not good.
Our two remaining runners, Clarke and Sprawl. I knew it was only a matter of time before you reached the transit hub. You will find the train inoperable.
Are you insane? You cut off power to life support. There may be other survivors over here.
Public sector is already beyond acceptable recovery conditions. I can't allow you to escape. Goodbye, Clarke.
Holy shit, Isaac! Look out! It's headed for you!
Is it?
Hold them back! Get behind me! Here they come!
Ow. Well,
There's more coming from over there! I can't hold them back!
okay.
Stay back!
I'm gonna have to just, ow, take some damage. I'm not even sure if I'm capable of hitting him from this angle.
There's too many!
Got him. Alright, there we go. There's a bit of a...
Isaac, are you alright? I think that's all of them. For now.
Why did Tiedemann turn off the power? What did you do to piss him off so much?
LED. You know what a marker is?
Yeah, the unitologist on my crew wouldn't shut up about it. Why, is it real?
Yeah, it's real. Tiedemann made one using codes, patterns stored in our heads, mine and Strauss. Everything that's happening on this station is happening because of that marker. I have to get to it and destroy it, and I need Strauss to tell me how.
You're a strange man, Isaac.
Will you help me?
We're about to suffocate, so I think I'm better.
Okay, good. Listen, we need power. Without it, we have no air and no train. Sprawl's gotta have backup batteries somewhere.
Yes. The solar array's up there. But they've been mothballed for years.
Okay, alright, good. I'm heading there now. If I can start them up and get some power to the train.
You'll need someone to open the collector panels. I can do that.
Take Strauss and keep him safe.
Can't go back, can I? That sucks. I was really hoping I could kind of go back. Oh, could you have Toro the guy into the pillar? No, probably not. I was hoping I could go back and get all that Seeker ammo. Oh well. I mean, that did clear out some of my health kits at the very least. I wonder how much procedural generation and like guidedness, hand generation they did for the loot in this game. I've got more ammo for this thing. Let's see. But you know, it feels like they were pumping us full of extra Let me see. Sorry, I hate those guys. Let's see. Because, like, it feels like leading up to that fight specifically, they were giving us a whole boatload of extra health preemptively. It's actually kind of cool and well done. Let's see, seeker shells. Hey, reload? Nope. Well, it's fine. These give me a store soon. I got stuff to put away. My inventory is full and I don't like it. It's not a good feeling. Should probably also find a good stopping point. Let's... Hey!
Ellie, how's Strauss doing?
With the power off, you can hear noises 3 blocks away. He's gonna give away my position.
Ellie, try to keep him focused. I need to know what he's trying to tell me.
Step 2, the door tight.
Okay, do we have a shop? Yes. We have a shop. Pretty good gun. I think I need to upgrade it more. I don't think I'm going to use it, though. I like the idea of this gun, but it's too similar in usage to my, yeah, that one spooked me. It's too similar in usage to my plasma cutter, so to some degree it's like, why use it? Okay, let's see, what do we have next? We should probably store a bunch of these. I'm actually running low on plasma cutter ammo. Well, I can always come back for more. Let's see. We haven't tried the rivet gun yet. The agility rivet gun. Fire rivets. Rapid fire is enabled on this model. Space to discharge embedded rivets. Impalement damage is possible. Interesting. Could be a fun one. I'll give it a go. And then at some point, we'll work on upgrading. Oh, I should probably spend my money. Okay, respec ability. Oh. Why would I guess it would just give me my nodes back. That's actually kind of incredibly helpful, sort of. Anyway. I'm gonna put my nodes towards stasis. I forgot about that going into that fight. It's like, oh wait, no. I kind of desperately needed, like, extra stasis duration. Sort of. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, let's just upgrade that. Yeah, flamethrower is super bad. The flamethrower was okay. It doesn't do the knockback that I want. When I was playing Dead Space 1, had one commenter who was particularly mad that I was not using the flamethrower enough. It's like, I just didn't like it. It just didn't work for me. Compared to like, compared to some of the other guns, it just felt whiffy. I think that's always true though. Most flamethrowers are just kind of bad because it's like, oh, yeah, trying to hit with this thing is... you'll hit the enemy, but damage over time effects when you need to, like, knock the enemy away or, like, disable them works great against the little, like, wiggler dudes, but not so much against, like, oh, say... Well, it might work okay against the charger, because it probably just does full damage to him regardless of where you hit, maybe? I'm not really sure.